Shall we get into the news?
Let's get into the news. Hey, you really have to finish Persona 5.
I'm not watching any trailers. I'm not.
The trailers are safe. But the world will not be. Atlas has now engaged in what may be the most bizarre decision ever.
Is it bizarre? Because to me it makes perfect sense.
No, I mean for game development. Well, it's secretly genius. You have to buy and beat our games by a certain date. You have to.
So I didn't hear whether or not they announced it, but I'm going to assume that they also said, by the way, these are all canon. Because that's the way they do things.
For
all of this, right?
Dancing Moon Knight and Dancing Star Knight?
Well, let's start with the beginning.
Let's start with it.
The beginning is the announcement that Persona Q2 is going to be coming out for the 3DS.
They should rename that to Persona P2 so that I can more accurately make a P2 more like PU joke.
You know what?
I don't like the
a lot of people don't, but a lot of people do, and enough that they clearly want to make more of it.
Let me
I didn't know what they were when I was going in. I knew that it was an Etrian Odyssey crossover.
They're fan service games with the Etrian Odyssey gameplay.
But I didn't realize that Etrian Odyssey gameplay meant it doesn't stop.
Yeah, Etrian Odyssey gameplay is closer to something like Eye of the Beholder than it is to a Persona game. That grid-based map exploration kind of stuff.
And it just takes forever for anything to happen. And it's also it's not random, but
they added a feature in one of the Etrian Odyssey, I want to say 4, where it auto maps it for you.
Okay.
And there was a big kerfuffle over it because it's no, this is
the fun is making the map.
That's the fucking game, guys. And they're like, we know that, but that's highly limiting.
Yeah.
The map doesn't fill in.
I probably would have been able to tolerate more of Q if it were just a bit shorter.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't stand the way that it treats the characters.
Oh, it just simplifies them into
a single character trait. And
because there's so many to get through.
And
whereas the normal Persona game would have all the time in the world to introduce this mysterious person who then has one line or two, who's then in your class, and now we're hanging out. But here they're like,
all of them.
Bah, it's a full party.
You know all these characters, right? And Liam said it best when he described the Persona Q storyline as the biggest nothing. I think that's what he said. But the Persona Q storylines are the biggest nothing ever. Mm-hmm. Because it's literally they take place in between the two games, and all the memories are wiped.
Memories are wiped at the end,
and it's like, well, then fuck you.
Yeah,
it's fan fiction.
I mean, obviously, when we talk about the personalities being simplified, Chie is the shining example.
Neat.
But Akihiko's just big muscle man, strong, and everyone's down to their
Kanji's all get bent all over.
Yeah, and it's fan service. It is what it is, but it exists and it makes them some money.
Now you want to talk about some real fan service. You want to scroll down a little bit.
Because they also announced P3 Dancing Moon Knight and P5 Dancing Star Knight.
Now these
separate titles.
These titles obviously make more sense in Japanese, right?
Well, I guess
because they're stupid sounding.
Well, Dancing All Night, Star Knight, Moon Knight,
yeah.
Looks fucking pretty and gorgeous as it should. Of course.
But I also share Liam's problems with it's like that. The Dancing All Night has a bad rhythm game system. And it looks gorgeous and the soundtrack's amazing, but they need to fix the way that the notes move on the screen because they're bad rhythm games. They're not good.
Yeah, I hope that happens. Also, at the same time, there's just that happy enjoyment of seeing new P5 quality models of stop it there's just that really nice thing of seeing the old characters in an updated setting that just feels really good. So that's super fun.
The time for Persona 3 Definitive Edition is now.
Sure. Now, with that, I suppose we can also address the tonal dissonance.
Tonal dissonance is the exact word I was going to use, and I'm glad that you brought it up. 5, no problem. 4, no problem. 3, little bit of a problem.
not the same kind of happy-go-lucky characters.
So,
I mean, they're still high school kids having fun.
3 is dark and sad and moody.
It's
and
much moodier. It's much broody and moodier than 4 and 5.
Everything sucks and everyone is miserable.
Yeah, 4 and 5 are much more celebratory, and 3 is definitely like, you're gonna deal with the jazz of the situation.
Like seeing Igus like dancing around and doing the robot and shit is just like,
yeah. You know, we got the blues, right? That's what it is. So
there are obviously
and there's reason if you've beaten P3.
There are some
big laughs.
There are some
to be had.
Big weird laughs to be had over that trailer.
Yeah.
That's
something special.
I had a moment where I woke up and I saw that and I thought that they were photoshopped.
Right.
I was like, huh?
Some LAFFs to be had.
Weird.
And that's all we'll say about that.
Very bizarre. You know what we're talking about.
There's only one. Yeah. You know.
And then they announced the anime.
True.
For P5.
True.
Which, that trailer is safe, by the way. And it is gorgeous.
I heard it wasn't, but I mean, I think it looks I guess
really
we're far
nice.
enough in that it would be fine. But yes, there was absolutely the P5 anime announcement as well.
It looks real good,
and
it puts a hard ass limit on you must defeat this game by such and such a date because the internet is going to ruin it for you.
Yeah, you better hurry up. I really hope that we get the third answer MC. You know, again, I talked about
third answer MC. What?
We get the Akira that answers the third prompt of every question.
That's what you mean. Weirdo criminal ass Akira.
Yeah. That's what I hope we end up getting. That'll be fun.
I want to see Temperance. With
That's what I'm saying. Oh, the Kawakami fucking.
I feel nothing.
The Kawakami link with the third answer is gonna be clean my
fucking bed. Oh, they won't have the balls.
They won't. But it's the best S link in all of them, man.
Oh, God fucking delinquent ass criminal.
Well, at least in 3, 4, and 5. I can't speak for earlier. Yeah.
And again, you'll get used to them Japanese voices.
I suppose so.
I think out of all the ones that I've heard so far, the only one that irks me is I think Morgana is a lot better in English than Morgana is in Japanese. That's because I guess I'm tired of that highly specific Japanese high-pitched character, the little sidekick.
I know what you
character.
Mean. But yeah, and you get this, and that's what it is in English too. But there's little subtleties that you can, kind of appreciate.
Yeah, because I can speak language and I can see Morgana's a really, really good one of those.
Is your name Akira Kurusu?
Absolutely.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. Okay. So you're a little bit newer than SMT, and even I am not an old hand at it, right? I only started with Persona and Devil Summoner, right?
Yep.
I resent that series' refusal to give your character an actual name. I resent it. But what
about the part where the autofill when you first started is there?
Most of them don't have that.
Would that be a solution you'd accept?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm thinking back to Shining Force, where it's blank and it's name your character, but then you hit end and it fills it in with the character's real name. Tifa. Right? I like that.
Yeah.
SMT4 is weird because SMT4 just says no.
Yeah.
That dude is Flynn. That is his name.
Flynn. Yeah, you're Flynn.
And when you play SMT Apocalypse, it's voice acted as Flynn. Hey, Flynn's over there.
Right.
And I found it weird that they backtracked on that, though it became super apparent right away that Akira Kurusu is the guy's name.
Well, it was because I think in P3 was where the problem that I know about.
A popular version of that problem, anyway.
Right, because Minato Arisato was the
manga
name, but then it changed for the animation.
It changed.
It changed somewhere.
It changed. So here's the
and
timeline.
Then it was like, oh shit, there's two MC names.
Minato Arisato was the manga name.
Yep.
And then Persona 4 came out, and then the Persona 4 manga came out, in which in Persona 4 The character's name is Soji Seta.
Yeah, Soji Seta. Yeah, Soji Seta.
Then the Persona 4 anime. No, then fucking Persona 4 Arena got announced, I think, before the anime. And it's like Yu Narukami. And people went, what? And then the Persona 3 movie got made. And I don't even know what that character's fucking name is.
But Yu was pretty universal. Like, that was like set. Yeah. You know, you're like, got it. Okay, done.
But P3 hasn't had like a defined thing, and I guess Dancing Moon Knight will put the final nail on that.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that the name gets out there before the game, just so that you know, like, okay, I'm gonna run it canon.
So here's the question about the Persona 5 anime, which was a question they avoided in the Persona 4 anime and did not avoid in the Persona 5 manga, which is what S-Link is Akira actually going to focus on romantically, right? In the Persona,
maybe the golden redo version will have that content.
Well, okay, in Persona 4 animation, they straight up say it like, "Are you fucking around? Are you?
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like a collar pull.
Right.
In Golden, it's like, oh, he's hanging out with Marie, but that's just because she's new. Yeah. Literally, because it's New Game Plus.
Yeah.
In the manga version of P5, it's Makoto. It's Makoto.
Awesome.
Like, it's just...
That's super cool. It would be fun to see here is an extra set of, like, episodes that are, like, 4 or 5 minutes long to watch if you want to go with this path.
No, here's how you
choose your own adventure.
Here's how you really make the money. Mm-hmm. Okay, you put out how many romance options are in that game? Like 9.
5?
In 5, I think there's 11. Like there's a lot.
There's a ton,
right?
There's a ton.
So what you do is you go, hey, the Blu-ray's coming out. What edition of the Blu-ray do you want? And all it does is it slightly it has one scene extra,
perhaps,
and it slightly alters the ending, and it goes like, choose your shit.
There you go.
And then you sell like 10 times as many Blu-rays.
Yeah. Or you can just go chaotic evil on it and just put a poll up and make people vote to go the path.
And the one that gets the least amount of votes will die.
Oh, shit. That's great. Yeah, no, you get, it's like if there's, 11 that you can choose from or whatever, you get 10 votes. You know? Anyway.
And then Devil is removed from the game.
Fantastic. Okay, so, yeah, that's the Persona big announcements. And, of course, we know that, they did register the name P5 Arena. But... I have a feeling
it's far away.
I have a feeling it's not going to be P5 Arena. I have a feeling it's just going to be a couple characters in tag battle.
Can we compromise on it'll be a couple characters in tag battle, and then later you'll see P5 Arena?
It's possible. Because they'll get the head start, maybe.
Because the reason, I feel like we can agree that the reason why P5 Arena is not going to happen is Arc System Works is making too many games. We even talked about it a little while ago, how they are pushing, DBZ Fighters is pushing them to the limit of their development.
They can't become a 5 fighting game company.
Well, there literally just aren't people to work on it.
There's 250 employees, I believe.
And they're all spoken for all the time.
It's crazy.
So
more and more new licensees are coming at them in the way that they came at Telltale or Platinum. It's going to be a thing.
That being said, I didn't give Ultimax the time that it deserved. But I will say right now, I will give P5 Arena the time that it deserves because I need to see what that cast looks like 2 years later. If we went from Mitsuru to fucking bodysuit cat queen in a limo, and Akihiko from cool guy to bear fighting manly man, I need to see what happened to Yukiko and Kanji and that stuff.
Chie just wearing the Bruce Lee outfit.
Yeah,
basically.
And I want to see Kanji with black hair, for example.
Sure.
That's weird.
Proper detective with trench coat. Just put a trench coat on Naoto. Just take the design a little bit taller and put a trench coat on it.
Well, did you see the manga version of her design?
I haven't.
It's classier, but it's also way more feminine. So a lot of people were disappointed with it. But
that's unfortunate.
It's suit. Like it's like lady suits with like a tie.
Yeah.
And that shit's crazy ass non-canon at all.
No, you got to keep it ambiguous. That's the character. Yeah, man, that's a good reason. Absolutely.
What's Teddy look like?
Oh God.
In a couple years?
Oh God, probably the same, more than anything,
or exactly the same. Just man.
And what kind of dumb fucking asshole gear is Yosuke gonna be rocking? Like, it's gonna be some stupid goofy shit.
Is gonna be. I'll tell you what Yosuke.
The worst hair, the worst outfit, goofy motherfucker.
Yosuke is gonna be wearing brown khaki pants and a white shirt with a tie and a name tag. Because he's going to be middle management at Junes.
And he's going to have sandals with socks on.
Yeah. And he's going to be a fucking tired ass salary man. And he's going to be going bald.
I believe it. That's
2 years from now.
That's crazy. That's too much.
He's going to be 19. He's going to be going bald.
Way too much. But I like it. I like the idea.
Someone has to be the one who kind of their life went astray. It has to be someone. And why not Yosuke?
And there's those little news reports that you get from the TV and P5 talking about what's going on in Inaba. Yeah. And they're like, oh, the heiress to the whatever textile fucking places. What a beauty and whatever. And it's like, yeah, okay, sure, but what you're gonna put her in a kimono, that'll be her upgrade,
And she's gonna look a little older.
And that's about it.
She's gonna finally run the N. Cop Chie.
Yeah.
Cop Chie. Yep. Like beat cop.
Yep. And maybe, just maybe. God damn it.
You're good at this.
It's been a minute.
Name any
Nanako in a fucking middle school uniform.
Okay. With a gun. And they finally got their wish.
They want it. They want it. So they want playable Nanako. You get it. You get middle school Nanako with a fucking
playable
gun.
Dojima, and he's just more washed up.
Basically,
just grayer, shittier.
Guneko.
2 cigarettes instead of 1.
Guneko. That's what they call her. Yep.
That's stupid.
Yep. Fuck it. All right. There's probably some non-Persona related news.